Welcome to Knowledge of the Earth.
Hard disk. Hard disk. Their short name is HDD. Generally it is called a smaller hard disk. Hard disk in computers is one of the most helpful memories used. In terms of data writing/reading time, in this device, hard disk is still considered the fastest device. And its biggest advantage is that the computer does not delete its stored data when the computer is shut down or the power is gone. After using it for a specific time, the hard disk is naturally lost. It is called lifetime. This time it can be 20,000 hours or more by hard disk. Also, if the hard disk could be damaged, it could be damaged in the fire. Temporarily information disasters can happen, due to the virus. Also, if the contact with the powerful magnet can be removed, then the hard disk can be deleted. Name, discovery and inventor. In 1953, on IBM's San Jose, California laboratory, Reginald Johnson invented the hard disk. In 1956, IBM added the first hard disk to their 305 RAM AC computer. The most efficient means of using the magnetic power system to take care of the data, hard disk, is used. Note that these other types of media are floppy disk, audio flash, video tape, etc. Hard disk is used, the type of disk made by fragile, strong aluminum or fiber. It is called platter. IBM initially gave it the fixed disk name because the disks placed inside the hard disk are installed permanently. There was another name for hard disk. This name is Winchester. This name was also preached by IBM. This time the famous rifle was the Winchester 3030. IBM identified this strategy as Winchester. Later this name became known as the name of the hard disk. IBM created this hard disk in Hursley Laboratory, near Winston, England. That's why some people suspect its name was Winchester. Hard disk structural materials. Hard disk looks like a closed box from the outside. This box was too large for the mainframe computer. For desktop computers or laptops, the size is quite small. Whatever the form, its tectonic materials are the same. If you open the outer metallic solid coat, you can see one or more platter in the first sight. The top of the disk is a globular coating. Writing/reading information is done on top of this. Each player has a writing/reading head on either side. There is some information already written on this head acupressed hard disk plate controlled by voice coil. This specially written information is basically a type of index. It is called servo. Two types of motor are used to rotate the platter and perform on the writing/reading head plate. Hard sex form variation. Hard disk format and number. Its rotation and data-saving capabilities are judged by the nature of the hard disk. Dedicated servo. Some information is written on the head acupressed hard disk controlled by voice coil. This specially written information is basically a type of index. Two types of motor are used to rotate the platter and perform on the writing/reading head plate. Hard sex form variation. Hard disk format and number. Its rotation and data-saving capabilities are judged by the nature of the hard disk. Dedicated servo. Some information is written on the head acupressed hard disk controlled by voice coil. This specially written information is basically a type of index. It is called servo. Dedicated servo is only one of its kind. Generally, there are two motors in the conventional hard disk. It is directly connected to the data storage disk inside the motor hard disk. The other motor is used to guide the head to read data from the hard disk. Hard disk rolling. Parts that work collectively in the hard disk can be divided into 5 sections. These parts are: 1. Disk platter. 2. Spindle motors. 3. Writing/reading head. A kind of magnetic head is used to write and read information on hard disk tracks. 4. Air purifier. 5. Logic board. Hard disk history. Hard disk in computers is one of the most helpful memories used. In 1953, on IBM's San Jose, California laboratory, Reginald Johnson invented the hard disk. In 1956, IBM added the first hard disk to their 305 AC computer. Its model number was IBM 350. Since then, step-by-step computer has been identified as an essential device for data conservation. In 1956, IBM invented the first IBM 350 hard disk. This hard disk used to have 305 AC computers. In 1961, IBM developed their second hard disk, IBM 1301. This hard disk was used with IBM 7000 series mainframe computers.
Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to our channel now to get our next video.